back to my another episode of the Hell You Hangout podcast. I'm your host, Clara. Today we're going to dive deep into a television masterpiece that has many captured hearts globally. To help me dissect this emotional roller coaster, I have a very special guest. We will observe and discuss the drama we will going to talk about. Joining us, Aulia. She has watched over 200 dramas. Aulia, how are you feeling today?
Hi, Clara. Thank you for having me. I'm doing very well. I'm so excited to discuss this particular drama because it offers so much deep for us to be observed and tell a little bit about this drama.
Okay, that is wonderful to hear. Before we dive deep, you have seen a lot of K drama, right? Which Korean drama do you like the most? What is your top of mind?
Oh, wow. When it comes to Korean dramas, the one I like the most and that left the deepest impression on my heart and memory is 2521.
Oh, wow. It is coincidence the drama you like match to our topic. Could you please tell our audience why I decided to select South Korea drama 2521 as our main topic for this session?
Certainly, I chose 2521 because it is not just a romance, it is a historical piece that depicts the resilience of youth during the 1998 EMF financial crisis. It perfectly illustrates how macroeconomic even directly impact the micro stories of individuals.
Okay, to start things off lightly, that was your initial relationship with South Korean drama before you watch the specific series. Did you watch them regularly?
To be honest, I had watched a few popular series before, but I usually prefer documentaries. However, the buzz around this drama was so significant that I felt complete to see if the storytelling live up to the reputation.
Okay, many people felt the same way. When you first start the first episode, what was the very first element that caught your attention? Um, what is the cinematography or perhaps the characters?
It was definitely the atmosphere of the late 90s. The production team recreate the era so authentically that it felt like we were transported back in time.
Okay. In your opinion, why do you think this drama gained such massive popularity among international audience who may not even be familiar with Korean history?
I believe it is because the themes of chasing dreams and experience first love are universal. Everyone has felt the sting of a broken dream at some point in their life.
Okay, let us move to the heart of the story. The drama follows Nahidu as a fencer and Becky Jin as a reporter. How would you describe the evolution of their relationship from their first meeting for their peak?
Their relationship evolved from mutual support to a deep, complex love. They meet when they both had lost something he do, Her team and Eugene, his family's wealth, they become each other's source of strength during their darkness time.
Okay, speaking of Becky Jean, he eventually becomes a journalist. He does the drama portray the ethic and struggle of being reporter during a national crisis.
It portrays the profession very realistically. We show how Eugene struggle with the emotional weight of reporting on tragedies, es- especially during the 9/11 coverage. It highlights the journalistic dilemma of staying object while remaining human.
Okay, now the passion for fencing is a central theme. How did her competitive spirit influence that the way the audience per- perceive her character growth?
Her spirit was infectious. She thought us that even when you lose a match, you have a not necessarily violent. Her rivalry and eventual friendship with Koyurim showed that competition can breed excellence rather than just animosity.
The IMF crisis in 1998 acted as a secondary character in this show. How did this economic backdrop specifically alter the trajectories of the main character lives?
It was the catalyst for everything. It forced Eugene to drop out of college and work manual labor jobs, and it nearly ended the fencing program at Hidu School. It showed that our lives are often governed by force beyond our control.
There is a beautiful group of five friends in the story. What role did squad play in balancing the more serious tragic element of the plot?
They provided that the solage of yacht, their trips to the beach, and their moments in the school broadcasting room reminded the audience that even in hard times, friendship provides a necessary escape and a sense of belonging.
Okay. Many viewers were moved by relationship between Nahido and her mother, who was also a news anchor. What did their dynamic tell us about the sacrifice required in the field of journalism?
It was a heartbreaking but honest portrayal. Her mother often chose her daddy to the news over her daddies as a parent. This created a risk, but it also showed the immense pressure female journalists face in a male-dominated industry at the time.
Okay. If you had to pick one specific scene, defined the essence of 2521, which one would it be and why?
I will choose the scene where they turn the school fountains into a water park. It represents a moment of pure rebellion's joy in a world that was telling them to grow up too fast.
How did the transition between the present day, showing Hito's daughter, and the past affect the way we process the information as viewers?
It added a layer of mystery and nostalgia. By seeing the present first, we were constantly searching for clues in the past to understand how the characters ended up where they are today.
The ending of the drama was quite controversial because it did not follow the traditional happy ending trope. Do you think the realistic conclusion was a better choice for the story?
I do. While it was painful, it was honest, not all first love end in marriage. And then drama argued that the time they spent together was valuable, regardless of the final outcome. It focused on the process rather than the destination.
Looking deeper, what does the show suggest about the loss of innocence that occurs when we transition from our teens to adulthood?
It suggests that growing up involves learning how to say goodbye. The characters had to let go of their childhood versions to survive in the adult world. It is a bittersweet reality that everyone must face.
Okay. How did the emotional depth of the performance, particularly by Kim Tae-ri and Nam Jo-hyuk, elevate the script message?
Their performance were exceptional. They did not just act; they lived that character. Kim Tae-ri's energy as a teenager was so convincing that when she finally became a very adult, the contrast felt deeply personal to the audience.
If we analyze this through, what is the most important social message this drama leave behind the younger generation today?
The message is resilience in an era of uncertainty, whether it is an economic crisis or pandemic. The drama reminds us that we have the sep- capacity to rebuild our life and find beauty in the fragments of our past.
By the way, if you could rewrite the ending, what would you change?
Maybe I will just give them one more conversation, a clearer closure. But honestly, the ambiguity is what makes it memorable. We have discussed this drama for months because of the ending.
Okay, last but not least, we wrap up this discussion. What is your final reflection or key message for our listeners who who must be considering watching this series for the first time?
My final thought is this: watch is not just for the romance, but for the history and the lesson on friendship. It will make you laugh, it will make you cry. But most importantly, it will make you remember your own youth.
Okay, thank you so much, Owl, for this insightful reflection. It has been a pleasure analyze with you. To our audience, thank you for turning into a final exam podcast. We hope Analyze has given you a new perspective on 2521. Goodbye.
Then, even though it's late, congratulations on your wedding, Miss Nahidu.
Thank you very
Goodbye.
much.